Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass. I'm joined by my fellow Alabaster Savages. I like boobs.
Frosted, would you like a Boobaloo Ricolino marshmallow chocolate bar?
I I don't know if you made that up or if it's real.
I have news for you, Frosted. It's real.
We're gonna
I
have.
was so hoping you were going to say, I've got news for you, Frosted. That means you're gay.
We gotta have a new po or
I-
no, but it's just Australian food.
Well, no. This one I typed in Mexican snacks online per Six's suggestion, and everything on here has a ridiculous name.
Yes, it does. Hey, there is a company that sells bread called Bimbo.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, but my go-to joke with that is from the makers of slut muffins.
Slut muffins. Mm.
In their defense, the chips that they sell are really good.
This one's called Relerindos.
Can I get the slut muffin but hold the muffin?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. We got Moonshock.
I heard Booba Luba and I'm like, the fuck is that?
yeah, that got his attention.
You say Booba Luba and I'm like, is that like lubing up some boobs or something? Like, why would you need to do that?
Pterodime
That's a
Mantis.
Frank Sinatra song.
Oh sure, just skip me. Have a whole other conversation.
I gave you like 5 minutes.
No.
Well, you were going on about boobalubas.
No, there's nothing wrong with boobalubas. We're going to talk about boobalubas here.
Yeah. All right, Terry.
Hello, everyone.
And
No,
this week's
now we're
special.
going to talk about hello, everyone, for the next 5 minutes.
And this week's special guest, the
And
next 6
why
minutes.
shouldn't we, Moonshock? It's a perfectly good greeting. I want to talk about hello, everyone.
It's a perfectly cromulent way to greet people.
Can't we just talk about boobalubas for a while?
Okay, this one is called Squinkles.
The fuck? Okay, let's just get to our first article.
In Spanish, it's spelled. It's pronounced skincales.
Mm.
In America,
I
it's
don't know
called-
if you noticed, it has a W6.
I know. I'm just being facetious.
No, I don't
Alright.
want to talk about boobs because I'm missing one, you son of a bitch.
Okay. One more. This is called De La Rosa Cacahuetes Estilo Japones Peanuts.
Please tell me.
That's the name.
Please tell me it just
That-
translates
that's-
to Snickers.
That's pronounced cacahuate. Cacahuate.
El Chocolado Cajones.
What does cacahuate mean?
It means peanut.
I was hoping it would be like a cryptid, like the chupacabra.
Yeah, I love how like in America it's like peanut. In like fucking Spanish it's like 6 syllables long. It's like just fucking say peanut. Isn't that difficult?
It's like peanut, but with style.
All right.
Okay.
Well, for our first article, I know you guys want to be good allies just as much as me,
Hi, Keith.
but the problem is that sometimes you have to give up the things you like to do the most in order to be a good ally. But I do have good news.
Boobalubas, eh, Moonshock?
Boobalubas are the only ally I need.
Yeah, we don't have to give up our favorite pastime, which is
Oops.
yelling at black people.
Ooh,
Nice.
I can get into that. Yeah, absolutely.
Why I fuss at young black men and what it's taught me about respect and care.
What? Jade shines light. Who the fuck is this? I almost said the N word, but never mind. Okay. It's too early in the show to. Whoa.
Yeah.
So the corner brought to you by the CCP.
Okay. Scroll back up real quick because I want to make sure this is the same fucking woman. Okay, thank God it's not. 'Cause damn.
I just ripped
Oh
into
my.
my Uber driver about his driving. You've got to.
Fuck, it is the same person.
Okay, now did the Uber driver actually drive incorrectly, or is the author just being a pussy?
Or was he an Uber Luber driver?
Okay, y'all want to see this person? There you go.
Let's see this person.
Eh.
Yay! It's the Oracle from the Matrix.
What'd you say, baby?
It's the Oracle from the Matrix after eating Morpheus.
Yeah.
He should have had the cookie.
People are saying hi to you, baby.
Oh, hi, son.
She ate the red pill, the blue pill, and the rest of the bottle.
And the entire plate of cookies.
Booba Luba Coric. I like it.
I just ripped
I
in.
think she's currently playing WoW, so I don't know if she'll be able to say. There you go.
There it is.
You get a hi. And she said that yelling from the basement. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just ripped into my
son.
Uber driver about his driving. You have got to do better, I told him, my tone leaving no room for argument. You just paused at that stop sign and didn't come to a complete stop. You are a young
you sure
black.
her name's Jade and not Karen?
I mean,
Are you sure
pretty
her
much.
name's Jade and not Karen?
Probably.
She sounds like a Karen.
Well,
She's really ripping into Miles Morales here, and I don't think I like that.
You are a young black man, and you always have to take special care. You have a target on your back. Police love to pull over young black men for minor things like that.
No. You have a target on your back because you're black, and other black people want to shoot you in your back. So it's not the police you need to worry about and be afraid of, pal. It's other black people.
Look, lady, this guy's an Uber driver. He drives like 10,000 miles a day, and he doesn't need your fucking input.
How dare you, sir?
Come to a complete stop and pause for a few seconds to make sure it is obvious you stopped. That's what I do at every stop sign.
Well, good for you, I guess.
He glanced at me through the rearview mirror and nodded solemnly. I think they were targeting me when they pulled me over for nothing the other day, he admitted.
Okay, so this is things that didn't happen for 600 hours.
I love what James Cully says. Excuse me, there's an illustrated black family on my screen.
And then everybody clapped.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
That young man's name, Albert Einstein.
Then you understand you can't give them an actual legit reason. Please be careful and look out for other drivers and pedestrians. I mean, I feel like you should always look out for pedestrians no matter what color you are, but there are kids walking around here. Slow down and pay attention. You don't want to be the latest.
Were they driving around at night because they like to throw themselves in front of vehicles because they're pretending to be invisible and seeing if they can be seen?
And do I necessarily have to be careful when I'm doing this?
They're doing the
whatever
insurance.
you do, don't shoot anybody. They just love to pull over black people for that.
Yes. And if you want to have auto insurance, you have to pretend that you're not black too. So your name can't be Washington, Jefferson, or anything like that.
And your suspension of disbelief necessitates that you dismiss completely the fact that that hair has to fit under the Spider-Man cowl.
Yes, and it has to be a fro, and it cannot be any of that straight stuff that they culturally appropriate from white people.
It, however, can be dreads, but it has to go off to one side of your head to look really trendy.
But they need their weaves.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm afraid that is not possible. The no culturally appropriating. If we can't do it to you, you can't do it to us. Sorry, that's the way. That's the way it works.
You don't want to be the latest hashtag, and you don't want to hurt anyone. Don't do that to your mama, I said, holding back the urge to cry, thinking about all of the black mothers I know who weep over their sons.
Whoa, she didn't capitalize the word black. She's racist.
She is.
I just love that. She's like, all right, slow down, stop at this stop sign, and then starts crying. And
now she has to write white in lowercase letters for 100 times to make up for her lack of grammar.
Yes.
He committed
I'd like to correct DC Isaac in chat. He says their dads ain't weeping. I think they might be, considering it's taken them 20 years to find milk and cigarettes. I think they
Dude,
might
yeah.
be pretty upset.
Black fathers don't exist. They just
No, they
don't.
exist. They're just on the eternal hunt for cigarettes and milk.
Oh, I thought that they bred through osmosis or something, right?
All black fathers played Raid Shadow Legends.
My Uber driver committed 12 crimes while we were driving. He could have been my son.
Well, I mean, this author right here, while she was writing it, she got shot at by the police at least a dozen times.
He didn't
just
know me
saying.
he didn't know me from Adam, and I suppose I was out of line. But
No,
instead of getting
you didn't know me from Tyrone.
Yes, exactly.
See,
But instead of getting mad, he thanked me. He promised to be more careful. He was probably
this
trying to get you
definitely
to
didn't happen.
he was trying to get you to shut up.
That is fake.
James
And,
said, one day I too will go out for cigarettes and milk and get lost.
Yeah, yes, thank you very much. You can get out of my car now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're scaring me.
I fuss at young black men all the time.
Well,
Some
see,
people
now it's capitals again. Make up your mind.
Some people are afraid of them and hold on to their purses extra tight when they see them.
Uh-huh.
I am not afraid of them, not even a little.
Because
I don't see-
are...
I don't see someone to fear. I see someone to cherish, encourage, and protect.
Cherish the love we give.
That does remind me of a really good female comedian. I contradiction in terms, I would have thought, but this one was actually funny. And she was saying that when she sees a black person, she like immediately like grabs her purse when logically she knows they're not for sale.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's good.
This stream not brought to you by Cool and the Gang.
By cool cigarettes.
I see
Only
my
menthol.
I see my dad and brothers. I see my uncles, nephews, and cousins. I want people to speak life and encouragement into the men I love, so I try to do it for others.
Well, you never see them anyway, so what does it matter?
Don't get me wrong, I will fuss at anybody of any race or gender because I care about everybody. But I will always but I will always give most of my attention to where it is most needed. I believe our black boys need us the most.
James Cully says some blacks deserve to have a lowercase b, others deserve a capital N.
I saw that. That was good.
Damn!
And
I mean, he's not wrong.
Points out that I was told black people can't find the DMV, so how is he driving?
Oh.
It must be without
that's
a
good
license.
point.
And don't you have to
Yeah.
have ID to drive too? You know, and
Exactly.
because we all know that ID is racist.
This stream brought to you by the CCP.
Every time I see one of these young men walking past my house with their pants falling off their butts or hear them using expletives, I rip into them with my mother's voice.
I wonder if these people that are sagging their pants realize that the whole concept of that started in jail when dudes wanted to get fucked up the ass.
I don't know.
I mean, probably. I just assume they're all gay. I mean,
What else is there to do in prison? Play checkers?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
duh. Well, I mean, the games of chess are very, very quick because both sides are black.
no one can go first, so the game
Exactly.
starts.
Nobody goes first. The game is over before it begins.
Pull your
I mean,
pants up. Right.
Pull your pants up.
Pull your pants up. Watch your mouth. You know better. And they always say, yes,
yo
ma'am.
mouth.
And they always say, yes, ma'am, and correct the behavior. Every single time.
Oh,
I think I have street cred, LOL.
lol.
Dang, she got straight Riz for real, for real.
Yeah.
You know what this needs right now is that meme of Yogi and Boo Boo sitting on a log, and then Boo Boo says, "Is it them again, Yogi?" And Yogi says, "It's always them, Boo Boo."
This reminds me of an incident in my classroom. Another teacher used my room to teach during my planning period, and her class was in complete chaos. The teacher was a sweet elderly lady who seemed to be a good teacher, but it appeared that she struggled to connect with this particular group of mostly repeaters and lower performing students. It was a
You
Wait,
challenge.
are we going to get the literal instance of everybody stood and clapped?
Yeah. She's like, she doesn't need to use that many words. She can just say black kids. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we know that this is a mostly black or Hispanic class? Every teacher, including me, has had that kind of class. The mix of kids and the specific blend of personalities and challenges sometimes makes it feel almost impossible to teach. It was painful to watch them speak to the teacher with so much contempt and disrespect, and it didn't seem like much learning was happening in this classroom because of the disruptions.
I can't comment on that because she's already making it too easy.
Yeah,
And DCI just says, how do I reach these kids?
yeah.
These kids.
Just
kids love cacahuates.
Just the inspirational teacher movie is just so cliche. It's so boring. I love that they made fun of it.
Yeah.
It's
Six. Do you like chicharrones?
Sí. Sí, chicharrones es muy especial. Es muy spicy.
Sí.
That's pork rinds for you gringos.
I like churros. They're muy bueno. See, I speak jive. Right?
I know that Jennifer Lopez likes tacos and burritos.
See,
Yeah.
and he's not even saying it right. It's churros, not churros. It's churros.
Churros.
Say it right, gringo.
Six, do you like squinkles?
Oh my god!
Can't say I've ever had them.
And ironically, these were the kids whose lives depended on getting a good education. The world isn't going to give them anything. Being mostly poor and black students, they have to work twice as hard and be twice as good for half.
Chocolate is the best Mexican food. Keith, how dare you?
Six, do you like Boobaloobo Ricolino marshmallow chocolate bar?
I have not had the pleasure, but it sounds good.
Her boobies. Did I hear boobies? I heard boobies. Boobies?
Yeah, so if Mexico ever results, will be a boobaloo.
That's called an eye chihuahua.
If you need to grease up the girls, it's called boobalooba.
Yeah.
Six, do you like De La Rosa cacahuetes estilo japones peanuts?
What?
He's probably got a cousin with that name.
Six, I respect you and I love you too much to laugh at that.
Actually, I do, and his nickname is Paco.
You forgot Slowpoke Rodriguez.
He never run from cats because he carries a gun.
He packed a gun.
I know your sister. All right. As a black teacher, seeing this room full of mostly black students being so rude and disrespectful and not learning made my blood boil. To respect the teacher's autonomy, I kept my mouth shut and minded my
See,
business.
that's proof that this didn't happen. This bitch cannot keep her mouth shut.
No.
Wait.
Proves this whole story is fake.
Wait for it, Terry. I kept my mouth shut and minded my business until I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop being a premature Australian, sir.
And that's when she went full Columbine.
Oh, damn.
One day, I overheard a black boy casually using the N-word to refer to another black boy.
Wait,
and the
wait. Aren't black people allowed to say nigger?
That's not the N-word. The N-word is incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, if this is a black woman doing this, wouldn't she just say, I overheard a black boy casually using the word nigger? Because I mean, I don't care.
No. The N-word is not nigger. It's nincompoop.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah. And only white people can say that.
No, it's Mexican, remember?
Yes.
Okay. And the teacher said nothing. It was as if she expected nothing more from these students. Or maybe she didn't hear it. Either way, something in me snapped. I saw fire and went the blank off.
Oh, in other
that-
words, she became she became an N-word then, right?
I marched into the room, got in his face, and let him have it. It's a shame the way y'all are behaving in here. You know better. I knew I had gone too far and shouldn't have been in that poor boy's face like that, but I also had gone too far to back down now. And how dare you use profanity in this room? Your teacher may accept that, but I don't. I'm not putting up with it.
Okay, this is the bitch that wrote the article. This does sound like her.
Yeah, Tier, I borrowed your pass, so you can have it back now.
So just,
Don't
Can
be
I
a
just
pussy
say,
bitch, Moonshock. You
having-
don't need a pass.
I'm not afraid to say that word, but I am afraid that I don't want Frosted Channel to get hit. That's all.
Can I just say, I think we've all been children here once, and if a teacher came in and lectured us and yelled at us like this, I think we would all just want to laugh at her for being a bitch.
Yeah, you just know that you triggered her.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Literally with a gun.
I was steaming mad. I stormed out and slammed the door loudly.
Bitch
I
can't
was-
control her temper.
I was
You
right
know what we
in
need right now is like one of those fake audience sounds where they go ooh or oh.
her new name is Playa Angelou.
I was right in what I said, but dead wrong in how I handled it. I was supposed to be the adult, calm, controlled, and temperate, and I shouldn't have disrespected the other teacher in front of her class like that. Realizing the error of my ways, I went back to apologize to both the teacher and the student, and to hopefully set an example of humility for the whole class.
They don't have any.
Before I
And
could...
then they laughed at you for being a dumb bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay, we're back
apologize.
into this didn't happen territory. I just read the next paragraph.
I apologize. That boy really was a nigger.
Damn.
Before I could even finish the first few words of my apology, that same boy stopped me. No, Miss Jade, I was wrong and you were right. I do know
Yeah.
better.
I
I
don't
shouldn't-
think so.
I should not have been using that kind of language in your classroom. It won't happen again.
And what fucking world did this take place in? How about the impossible world? Because this did not happen.
And then I rode out on a unicorn.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I'm sorry, Miss Jade. I won't say nigger no more.
Yeah.
I was shocked and touched. He heard me. He really heard me. He looked past my rage and saw my heart. A heart that had his best interest at the forefront. And a lot of
right from my chest.
and a lot of cholesterol based on your photo.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean she threatened to sit on their asses if they did anything out of turn.
She looks like she likes churros more than I do.
Churros.
After that, everything changed. It became a new class. The behavior problem stopped, at least while I was in the room. No more profanity and expletives. The kids...
So the secret to being a good teacher is to lose your shit and scream at the students.
Basically.
Yeah, the world would be a better place if we just yelled at black kids.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. That's the only way you can get the message across. Well, after you hit them a couple of times, but
Yeah.
The kids came in the room every day with a "Hello, Miss Jade." They greeted me every day with smiles and positivity. And I wasn't even their teacher, just another teacher sitting quietly in the room doing my work during the planning period. Their actual teacher was amazed and confused. But I knew the truth. All it took was for me to expect better and for them to know I cared.
now would they say it as white as you sound when they say hello, Mr. Say, hello, Miss Jade?
Yeah.
Let's see. No, Miss Jade, I was wrong, and you were right. I do know better. I should not have been using that kind of language in your classroom. It won't happen again.
That's better. Thank you.
You should have said you should have said you was right and I was wrong.
Mm.
You was
And
right and you made me look stupid. Now I'm gonna kick your ass.
And I did care. I cared with all of my heart, which is why the behavior infuriated me. If we keep...
Driving Miss Jade. Yes, yes.
Let's see. If we keep disrespecting ourselves and calling ourselves what racists call us, how are we ever going to heal and learn to love ourselves? Without self-love, how do you prosper? And without a good education, how can we survive in this world?
Okay, so first of all, you guys, black people do it to themselves far more than white people do. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. And second, you are the biggest fucking piece of shit racist I have ever seen in my life. I have yet to see any white person more racist than a black person.
In fairness, black on black crime is a self-solving problem. You just let it happen, and eventually it'll stop.
Well, and abortion too.
She's just a Karen, but because she's black, it's okay.
She's a fucking black Karen.
What
are those called? Letitia's?
No, a Blaren.
A Blaren.
Here's what I've learned over the years. Kids and young black men especially want to know that you care about them and respect them. When they feel that... Oh, damn. I guess we're screwed. There. Yep. When they feel that, most will rise to meet your expectations. It really is that simple. Next time you're mugged, just say, I expect better of you, and he'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Karen Negro.
There you
go. I fuss because I care. I fuss because I refuse to give up on them. I fuss because I see their potential, and I want them to see it too.
Well, you're also a woman, because if you were a man, you would have given up a long fucking time ago.
Not
Black
every
Karen is called a Keisha.
Not every young man I've corrected has taken my words to heart, but for the ones who did, I hope it makes a difference. I hope they slow down, make a complete stop, and quit calling themselves the N-word.
That's our job.
Good luck with that. Hello.
Yes, this stream is brought to you by Xi Jinping.
Well, how dare you?
What did he do?
Oh, well, he sent me a text message with another version of a black Karen, a Carrigger.
Let's see. I hope they cherish themselves as much as I cherish them, because this world can be so mean and cruel. Because at the end of the day, they're not just young black men. They're our young black men, and they are worth every word.
And you can have them. Take them, please.
You can have like 10% of them. You still need someone to pick the cotton.
Oh. So wait, so would that be like just a cotton picking man?
That they can have 2/5 of them. We'll keep the other 3.
Yeah. They are begging you to raise your kids. Yeah, that's not going to happen. They can't do that.
All right. Well,
see now before you go on, I just want to preface this whole thing with so the whole reason why we are acting this way is because they've done it to themselves. You know, there is no reason why we should have to defend ourselves from saying such things against people like this woman here. You know, it's this way because you have done it to yourselves. It's not what the white man has done. Sorry. That happened a very long time ago.
Hey, Six, have you ever had cache pigui slaps cachetada?
The fuck?
Hey, Jack, I'm gonna need some subtitles here, man.
You're getting some OCD on this Mexican candy shit or whatever that is.
That's so Spanish, even Six doesn't understand it.
All right, continue.
All right. Well, with the end of the first article comes first game, and that is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition, where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style. Then the chat votes on which is best. All right, so Jack, I need a verb.
Okay. Before you go on, though, if somebody says type of person or group of people, you know exactly what to say.
All right. Well, Jack, I need a verb ending in ing.
Let's go sleeping.
All right. Moon, I need an adjective.
Oh, let's see. How about? No, that wouldn't work. How about? No, that wouldn't work either. How? We'll just say black. With a lowercase b. Oh, you put. Oh, look at you.
I also gave an uppercase to sleeping, so.
All
Alright, Terry, I need a type of person plural.
In the immortal words of Randy Marsh, niggers.
I still like the black guy behind the camera. He kind of goes a little sideways glance, like, "Go ahead, say it, motherfucker."
Alright, 6, I need an adjective.
Adjective.
It's like, oh, naggers. Wow.
Yeah. People who annoy you. What else could it be?
So,
Boisterous.
Ooh. Now put down the frickin' thesaurus.
I think I spelled it right.
Yes, you did.
All right. Let's see. So, Terry, give me a person possessive.
Okay, let's just go Abraham Lincoln's.
Hello there, children.
Quote
Hey,
Abraham
Chef.
Lincoln. All right. 6, give me a type of person.
Type of person.
You know you want to say it. Say it. Say it.
Communist.
Aw, okay.
All right. Jack, I need a group of people.
You know you want to say it.
I already said it, so it can't be in
That's true.
What'd you say, Mexicans?
Mexicans.
Does that
Alright.
work though?
I wonder what would happen if you put niggers both times.
Just every word is niggers. Alright.
James Colley said the KKK. That's a group of people.
All right. And Moon, I need a specific place.
Oh, how about how about the Deep South?
That's not very specific.
Okay, fine. Your mom's house.
What? What's on my mom's house?
Just put your mom's house, okay? Not Frosted Glass's mom's house. Just put your mom's house. Jesus, man. Your ass. Jeez.
All right. So Jack's is a day of sleeping ends with Abraham Lincoln's first gay sexual experience.
Oh my god.
80 and 7 penises ago.
Oh, 7 dicks ago. My ass was very happy.
It's Moon's bound, black, and jacked on by a communist.
Oh.
All right. Terry's.
Sticky.
Is it time to admit that the critical mass of niggers are stupid? The grave dangers of appealing to the left and Mexicans.
Wow.
All right.
In fact, using nigger both times would have worked here.
Yeah, it would.
All right. And
I
6
love it
is.
when people deliberately cater to me.
And 6 is growing up in the 70s as the only boisterous child in your mom's house. Alright, so give me a sec to start a poll so check on which is best.
I was kind of gambling on mine that sleeping would work as a double entendre, but it kind of doesn't. So,
And I do have to admit, the critical mass of niggers probably is stupid. So I think I win on just a factual basis.
I don't know which one to choose on this one. I mean, a boisterous child in your mom's house, that's just a given. So
I think Terry takes this one.
I think Chat seems to agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Terry's. The critical mass.
I'd probably go with Terry followed by Moon.
Yeah, I would agree.
I voted for it because it says Mexicans, and I like being catered to.
Exactly.
By the critical mass of stupid.
Yeah.
And we have less than half as many likes as we have viewers. So unless you want to get jacked on by a communist, I suggest you hit like.
Yeah. He'll be a bound black person.
Isaac in chat says that my headline is about Chicago.
Oh shit.
And the thing is that you won't get much more chance after this. The communists are running out of U.S. aid.
Yep.
Yeah.
They really are. Actually, it's funny. It's funny you should say that because a lot of people are noticing that there's like almost next to no chemtrails up in the sky anymore since USAID got its funding cut. And a lot of people are wondering. They're like, I just noticed that myself. And then Alex Jones is at the top saying, well, yeah, of course, because we cut funding to USAID. Like, keep preaching, Alex, keep preaching.
Wow, ever since USAID got shut down, all the frogs are straight now.
Yeah,
they're turning the freaking frogs straight.
Oh, that's okay though. Tonight I was actually listening to InfoWars because I find it very hilarious. But Alex came on during Owen Schroyer's part, I think.
No, Alex came on Owen Schroyer. Ew.
Yes,
what kind of
yes.
are you watching?
Fine. He while Owen was actually doing his show, Alex just came in out of nowhere. He sounded like he was drunk off his fucking ass too. He started putting on a giant MAGA hat and parading around the fucking room of the stage and the studio. They're like, damn, dude. People in chat are like, Alex is drunk. This is fucking awesome.
he's kind of retarded in his own words.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like Terry won with 71%.
He loves his supplements.
For you, it was the funniest thing that you ever saw. For Alex Jones, it was a Tuesday.
Street Fighter was a very underappreciated movie.
I agree.
Although I think Raul Julia said this was the dumbest fucking role I've ever played, but I did it for the money.
No, just his kids.
He didn't.
His kids.
Oh,
his kids wanted him to be in it.
Oh, really? I must not have. Okay.
And like he had like liver cancer or something, and he still did it because he died.
Was that his last role? Was
he was dying and he was in a lot of pain doing that role.
But he still did it. Huh?
His kids were fans of Street Fighter, and they he knew that they wanted him to do it. So
that's pretty badass. Yeah. That's pretty badass then.
That's why the joke is that the movie was so bad that it killed Raul Julia.
All right. Well, for our next article, we'll be talking about one of the best parts about Trump being back, and that is the leftists sterilizing themselves.
Oh, good.
Always good.
Yes, I'd break up with my boyfriend for refusing a vasectomy.
Good, he's better off without you.
Is this Maria Casano? Let me look up this bitch. I'm
woman. Tired of single-handedly carrying the burden of birth control.
Well, you're the one who gets pregnant. It's kind of your responsibility.
Yeah, fucking.
What about my body, my choice? What about his body?
No. It's your body, her choice, and her body, her choice. You got to get it straight.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, that's a shame because she's actually halfway decent looking. Let me see if I can get an isolation.
There are plenty of good-looking crazy bitches out there.
Although this one's kind of taken when she's kind of twisted a little bit, so I don't know if she's a chubber or not.
If it's not clear, she's fat.
Well, here, I'll let you. You can make that decision yourself. Her picture's in chat.
Yeah, she's all right.
Tell because she's kind of twisted a little bit, so you don't know.
Yeah, and any time that it's not clear, just assume she's a big old land whale.
Jesus,
but let's read the article first. Then you can decide if you'd want to be in a relationship with her.
Oh, here would smash it.
She kind of looks like a vegan though.
Oh my god!
But a vegan that just started out being a vegan.
What the?
She looks like she may have been or will someday be a vegan.
I can see
But
that. I can see it.
1 in 6 relationships ended because of the 2024 presidential election.
Aww.
Mine was almost one of them.
Yeah, the boyfriend's like, just when I thought I was out, she pulls me back in.
The day Donald Trump won a second term, I lay with my legs in stirrups, paper crinkling underneath me as my new gynecologist performed a pap smear.
Who cares?
I'd booked the appointment months earlier, but now the scheduling seemed especially serendipitous. I want to discuss removing my tubes. I always said I'd get sterilized if I ran out of birth control options, and my options had never looked so bleak.
Sounds good to me. Have fun.
Can you imagine what this article would have looked like if Kamala Harris had won? It was a day of celebration for me. My doctor was observing my vagina.
I had extra tubes put in so I could get extra pregnant.
As she dug into my snatch, I was thinking, no.
We used my
Thank
tubes
God
as
I can
slingshots
get
for
this
paper
abortion.
clips.
She sat up in her rolling chair and locked eyes with me. It's not an easy procedure. You have an IUD, right? You'll be fine. An IUD isn't enough anymore. I've never wanted kids, and I'm not going to chance getting pregnant now.
Whatever.
How old are you? She asked. What does your husband think? I'm 32 and not married, but my partner doesn't want kids either. A
Partner? What are you, fucking gay? It's my partner. God, I fucking hate people that say that shit.
A salpingectomy requires a hospital stay.
What?
You'll be out. I'm guessing it's a Mexican snack.
Okay, I gotta
It's
look
a
that
Mexican.
shit up.
It's a Mexican snack that you snip the cacahuates.
What the fuck?
Hey, Six,
probably just the
Oh.
getting the tubes tied.
Yeah, it's the removal of the fallopian tubes.
Oh, right.
You'll be out of work for a month, and your insurance probably won't cover it. The hospital we work with doesn't even do them. Then she said something about surgeons accidentally piercing women's organs during the procedure, and I realized she was trying to scare me.
Yeah, she probably knows it's a stupid idea, and she doesn't want you to do it.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's not. It should not be used as a form of contraception. Most of the time, it's actually almost all the time it's done. It's to treat an ectopic pregnancy or to treat any kind of other kinds of like serious medical conditions, not contra-fucking-ception.
Yeah, I don't think medical procedures should be contraceptive measures. I like even guys getting vasectomies. I mean, you can have one if you want. I'm not going to stop you. I just think it seems a little extreme. There's like far less invasive ways to avoid pregnancy.
There's a real easy one. Don't fuck that guy.
Oh no, they have to. They have to be skanks, but they can't. They can be. They want to be skanks, but they don't want to come with the what. I see what you did there. They want to be skanks, but they don't want what can go along with it. Let's see.
Post skankery.
Yes.
I'd hoped that.
Did my chat go through? I want to see if YouTube deleted it.
I have a question. In what other area of life does a human being not have to deal with the consequences of their actions?
If they're a woman, none of them. They don't have to do that.
If they riot because a black person died.
That's a good point.
Well,
My
yeah,
ass is too big. Well, don't eat that cake.
well, seeing that it goes along with the whole "I want to be sterile." Basically, the salpingectomy essentially leads to sterility. So this to the extreme. Like, I don't want a tubal ligation. I just want them gone. So that'll definitely make me sterile. Yeah, no shit. But do you really? When fucking nature calls and this woman hears the calling, she's gonna be like, "I can't believe I did that." It's like every other fucking woman who has had this and regrets it, she's gonna be yet another one of those.
Your cry voice sounds like Homer Simpson.
I don't fucking care. I don't care.
Don't.
All right. I'd hoped that if anyone would understand my desperation, it would be a doctor and a fellow woman. Yes, my copper IUD is 99% effective and works for up to 10 years. But if I do get...
Holy shit,
I don't know.
they make this out of metal?
No, it's an IUD that's also a police officer.
How did they not get struck by lightning?
But if I do get pregnant, it's likely to be an ectopic pregnancy, a serious medical issue that occurs when an egg is fertilized outside of the uterus. When left untreated, ectopic pregnancies are deadly, and treatment requires pregnancy-ending medications. These drugs are already illegal in some states since Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure even in the red states, you're allowed to get procedures to cure ectopic pregnancies.
Of course you are. No, when they say abortion, they don't mean like literally any time that a fetus is unable to be delivered and dies. It's a specific, fuck it, we don't want this thing, get it out of me, is what the ban.
You have to remember, Terry, a fetus is a parasite.
Oh yes, so I've been told.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if Christian politicians get their way, the government could ban and criminalize them nationwide. American women are already dying, and I don't want to be one of them.
No, people like you are already dying.
By the time
let's see if we can encourage her along. We might be able to find something. We might be able to find some common ground. It sounds like we both want.
It's this whole
not have
fucking.
kids.
It's this whole fucking women's lib that did this. Now all of a sudden they're not reproducing in replaceable rates, and the entire population is just dropping. We are not in sustainable numbers anymore. And then dumb bitches like this are like, I don't want no babies. I don't want responsibility.
That is on purpose, so that they've got an excuse to flood the country with immigrants. They're like, well, the birth rates are too low. We need the people. Let's, open the borders. That's why they do it.
Yeah, because we want the white race to die out, don't we? Yeah, we certainly fucking do, don't we?
Well, it's not. I mean, that some of them might, but the real reason is economic. If they can flood the country with people, then wages will go down because more people competing for the same number of jobs. Demand is going to.
And they want more Democrat voters.
Oh, that
And
too.
soon all of you will pronounce cacahuate correctly.
Don't get me started, buddy.
Hey, Six. Have you ever had squinkalote sandia?
It's a watermelon flavored what?
Squinklote. I think it's another product based on squinkles.
I haven't. I've had many watermelon flavored things, but that is not one of them.
There's a drink here. I think it's Mexican. It's Jarritos.
Oh, Jarritos, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's they have many flavors. My favorite is the tamarindo.
Okay, that was my one experience with what I presume to be Mexican snacks.
I like Cheetos. By the time I got home from my appointment, I was in tears. I was so tired of single-handedly carrying this burden. The pill had made me sick to my stomach for 2 years straight. My IUD insertion was the worst pain I'd ever felt. Now, another...
It's a roadside explosive.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
No, that's
Now,
IED, though, not IUD.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
Now, yet another OBGYN had dismissed my concerns and undermined my bodily autonomy.
Oh, what about her bodily autonomy? You don't have a right to her performing surgery on you.
Yeah, just shut the hell up.
Fine.
Not you. This woman is a fucking idiot.
My boyfriend looked up from his phone when I walked into the bedroom.
Oh.
Sweetheart, what's wrong?
Don't you mean your partner, you stupid fucking fairy ass bitch?
Would you consider getting a vasectomy?
No.
Fuck no.
The question tumbled out of my mouth faster and with much less tact than intended.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
But
there's other things that tumble out of your mouth faster too.
But I could no longer control the anxiety inside me. I don't know, babe. I don't even think circumcision is right. It's basically mutilation.
Well, because it is.
And then we got into a massive argument.
Aw.
Mutilation, I parroted. What about the piece of metal lodged in my uterus right now? What about the hormone?
Did he force you to put that there?
Yeah, exactly.
What about the hormones I took for years? I'm
Did
considering.
he force you to take them?
Wait,
Terry's got an argument for everything.
no, there's an answer to that, Terry, that we're going to get to. All right.
Okay.
Girl, stop.
I'm considering cutting myself open and removing my reproductive organs, and a 15-minute procedure that barely requires Tylenol is mutilation.
Hey, if he didn't want to get it, then he didn't want to get it, bitch. Sorry.
Whoa, hang on. I didn't ask you to do any of those things.
Exactly.
There you go.
But you benefited from them. Every man does. Wow, she gets around.
If I
Yeah.
was him, I'd be like, first of all, I'm the fuck out of here. And what if he
Yeah,
wanted kids?
as soon as she said every man does, it's like, who the fuck you been sleeping with?
Yeah.
No, every man.
I mean,
Clearly.
what if this dude wanted kids?
Tough shit.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay, fine. What, you don't want to have one of my babies or more of my babies? Then fine, see ya. Bye.
I'm not necessarily saying no, babe.
You should.
I hate that he calls her babe. It makes him sound like such a douche. All right.
To be fair, this is her characterization of the conversation. I don't think this is actually direct quoting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a lot to spring on me when I've never even thought about it before. You've never thought about it before because you've never had to think about it before. Because women have always carried that burden for you.
Oh.
I'll be the first to admit, this wasn't our finest moment, either as a couple or as individuals. The guy has done nothing wrong so far.
No.
Yeah. He's been a dude. I guess that's his biggest crime, is being a man.
He hasn't even refused. I'd been in a state of fear and betrayal since I'd seen the election results that morning, and my boyfriend was merely acting upon his evolutionary instinct to protect his genitalia.
Okay, first of all, if I was him and I saw this woman have that big of a fucking reaction to an election of all things, then I'd be like, okay, you are a fucking nutcase. I am the hell out of here, and don't even think about calling me ever, because it is over. Because if you find this election to be that life-changing, then there's something wrong with you and everybody else that acts like that. You don't do that. You don't destroy your ability to create life just based on a fucking election. I don't need who wins.
I will say one thing in her favor, which is that I don't think circumcision and vasectomies are comparable. Like, there's no benefit to circumcision, whereas if you do want to render yourself infertile, a vasectomy will accomplish that. There is like a purpose to get a vasectomy. So I don't think they're directly comparable, but if he doesn't want either of them, then she shouldn't force him.
Right.
Fortunately, we were able to meet each other halfway.
Cut one of the best deference tubes in.
Yeah. Does she have one of her fallopian tubes gone and one of his best deference snipped?
Years of trauma therapy taught me to sit in uncomfortable emotions, pinpoint the root of my fear, and voice my truth. And as the most patient, empathetic man I've ever met, he listened.
Soy boy.
He agreed that if or when there is a nationwide ban on abortion medications, he'll schedule a vasectomy immediately, no questions asked.
Uh-huh.
So basically, yeah. So he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. But if he hadn't met me halfway,
I'll get an abortion. I'll get a vasectomy when there's world peace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this woman is sitting there like Trump's up on high on a throne saying, "Ha, your body, my choice, bitches." No, that's not the way it works.
But if he hadn't met me halfway, our relationship would have been over.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I, like so many other women, am tired of carrying this alone.
Oh.
In case you missed middle school health class, a pregnancy requires an egg and a sperm.
Whoa,
Mathem-
that sounds
Oh.
awfully transphobic. Are you implying that there's only two sexes?
Yeah. Mathematically, the responsibility of contraception should be split 50-50. But since women have to deal with the physical and emotional consequences, women are the ones largely managing birth control on behalf of both partners.
Well, to me, it sounds like a woman has to be a female in order to carry a child, and females carry.
Disavow. YouTube, I disavow whatever transphobic nonsense this Moonshock individual is spouting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that she's going against what her side likes to spill out there, but
it's fine to say words like nigger and faggot, but you cannot suggest that there's two sexes or two genders.
No, not at all.
There's two sexes, niggers and faggots.
Oh!
I don't like either of them.
And they are not mutually exclusive either.
Still, it's not just biological, it's also cultural. Our medical system has long framed contraception as a female issue. Women have over a dozen methods to choose from, most of which pose potentially serious risks to our health. A hormonal male birth control option has yet to hit the market. Why? Because every time researchers found side effects, the same side effects women have endured for decades, they stopped the studies and killed the drugs.
Well, yeah, because men are better than women, obviously. Apparently, we're more important. See? There you go.
But also, I think she's glossing over the extent of the side effects. This was like causing suicidal ideation and pretty severe problems. They had to discontinue it.
Hate facts.
The only one busting my nut is me.
Yeah.
Besides condoms, men currently have one option, vasectomies, which are comparatively low risk, often covered by health insurance, and largely reversible. Now more than ever, we need men who are willing to protect us in whatever ways they still can.
I like how she basically said women have more options, and that's why it's oppressive on women.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at a picture of this, and yeah, I've actually seen these in stores, Jack. The Squinkles. I've never had them though.
Okay.
But I have a question for you, though, Six. Have you ever had Crazy Poncho's Naranja?
It sounds like an orange flavored, this covered in chili powder and lime and.
I have no idea what it is. It doesn't even say.
Don't ask.
It's orange flavored.
Maybe it's a gender.
Crazy Poncho's Naranja.
Cynic, just don't ask what's going on because, yeah, it's a Mexican thing apparently. Jack is obsessed with Mexican snack food. Yeah.
I know what these are. Yeah, I've seen them. I haven't had them though.
I think what this woman is also forgetting is that one man can impregnate many, 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 many women, whereas you can't have the reverse. So if one woman basically severed herself from the gene pool compared to one man severing himself from the gene pool, there is a very big difference between the two of them. And that's not being sexist. That is being truthful.
Women are far more important in terms of continuing the species. Just from a biological perspective, women are the bottleneck for the future generation.
They really are. That's why there's more women than men in this world, unless it's China. But still, again, it still goes down to the fact that you can have one man can impregnate many other women, whereas you can't have it the other way around. It's just not going to happen ever.
Oh yeah, no. There's some women who've got like 5 kids to 6 dads somehow.
Black women, but
some men are stepping up and taking responsibility. According to Now This, vasectomy appointments increased by 1,200% after the election.
because they're stupid. That or their women made them do it.
You're taking your statistical data from 20-second clips you found on Twitter.
So,
Can you
somehow,
think of a more reliable source?
Somehow Trump managed to have completely voluntary ethnic cleansing.
Yeah, no kidding. And DC Isaac, they don't want to have to go through that much of an effort in order to basically make contraception as easy as possible or as effective as possible. They just can't do that. That would be way too much planning, way too much effort. They would just assume, let's just go and get sterilized. It's that easy. No, it's not going to happen. That's not the way it works.
Let's see. Planned Parenthood
I
offer.
think there's some benefit to this. If you're retarded enough to want to get sterilized, like voluntarily, maybe the gene pool is better off without you.
Exactly. That's why these are the people that when they say, I just removed myself from the gene pool.
Yeah.
Good.
Survival.
Why?
If you're retarded enough to abuse your body in that way, okay, fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I learned how to get a vasectomy on a Kotaku article.
Planned Parenthood.
Self vasectomy?
Planned Parenthood offered free vasectomies in mobile clinics, and child-free men on Reddit urged others to consider the procedure. I've gotten mine, and I'm waiting for my checkup to make sure it worked. But for those on the fence, unfortunately it may end up being up to you to keep your relationships child-free. I know, I wouldn't want to risk a loved one being forced to give birth to a child they didn't want. Unfortunately, it may come to the point where half the population won't have that choice anymore.
Oh, God. It's very easy. If you don't want to have kids, don't fuck!
That's hate speech, Moonshock.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Heaven forbid, right?
These men have seen the writing on the wall. They know that maternal death rates are 62% higher in abortion restriction states.
Oh, shut
Those are
up.
rookie numbers. We got to pump those numbers up.
Exactly.
Yeah. They realize that if their partner dies due to pregnancy complications, it'll be 50% their fault. Of course, it's his body, his choice. But since that rule no longer applies to everyone, women need to be so much more discerning about the choices we still have. That includes who we trust with our bodies and our futures. Personally, I can no longer be with a man who isn't willing to prioritize my life over his ego, his penis, or a few minutes of mild discomfort.
Well, here's a suggestion. Don't be with any man.
Well, honey...
go find yourself a woman and become a lesbian. Then you'll never have to worry about a man, ever.
Well, honey, I've known my penis longer than you, so...
He knows his dick in and out, dude. You know that, right?
Alright. Well, now with the end of the second article comes the second game, which is for the chat only. And that is the Caption Contest. Where I'll show a photo of a political figure or event, and the chat has to come up with a caption for it, and whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show.
And 6.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Have you ever had nugs?
Yeah, you get them at McDonald's all the time. They come in 4, 6, and 10.
Nugs.
I know what you're talking about, and no, I have not.
How about this one I've heard called Coca-Cola? I think that's how you pronounce it.
Is it Co or Coca-Cola? Because make sure you're saying it the right way.
All right. Well, this week we've got Chuck Schumer at one of the lamest rallies I've ever seen.
Oh God, that guy is such a fucking douchebag. I just want to punch him right in his goddamn, I can't say that particular word, face, but yeah, you know what I'm not saying.
I don't know what it is about the Democrats and leading chants now, but they just don't know how to do it.
No, that was so funny. He tried to get them to join in, and they just didn't.
You know what really gets me is that all of this efficiency, like shutting down all this stupid, like worthless funding for worthless fucking causes. Why are the Democrats saying let's not do that? Do they really want all this fucking money to be wasted everywhere?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Why?
Because
Moonshock. The money isn't being wasted. That would imply that it's going to nothing. but it is going to something. It's
To
going
them. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's fucking corruption. And
Yep.
the fact that there's a legion of followers of these corrupt pieces of shit.
You're right. Maybe
You're like,
politicians
"Oh, we
are
need
corrupt.
them."
Yeah, I know.
No,
right.
This particular picture, I forget what he was chanting. It was like, "We will win, we
Yeah.
will win."
Well-
And then he
Oh, he's
starts
a
announcing
fag in
it,
the middle
but
with a
like
red
no
tie,
one
isn't he?
joins in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he starts doing like "We will win," but then he switches to "We won't rest," and like everybody else is like, "Wait, what? We changed it?"
I'm
So
going
it's
to
just a
Disneyland.
mess.
I like that one.
Yeah.
All right. I will get you next time, Gadget. We're here. We're queer, and we want another parade. Old billionaires are mad about losing their money. I'm going to Disneyland.
Handsome, don't shoot.
Hands up, don't shoot.
I can't breathe.
That's I can't brief.
Brief, excuse me. I can't brief. Yes.
Someone just touched my penis. I don't know. I don't know how that's relevant here, but you know.
Would you like to touch my penis?
Get your hands off my penis.
For enjoying a
Tra-la-la.
meal, a
Jack, you
succulent
were going to
Chinese
finish that,
meal.
weren't you? I am a sex machine.
You missed James Colley. I'm going to Disneyland.
Oh, I said that.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. The sacrifices to Moloch must be reinstated. Let's see. Don't do this thing. Don't do this thing.
Let us keep laundering.
Let us keep laundering money. It worked for Rocky. These fists were made for children.
Oh!
James is winning.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, give it a few more seconds. Help, that black woman beside me is robbing me. Let's see. Do not redeem, do not. I don't know what that means.
That is a reference to the Indian scammers. So
Oh.
what they usually do is they get the victim to buy a bunch of gift cards.
Yeah, but don't redeem them.
And then, like, what a lot of the scam betas will do is, like, they'll buy the card, but then redeem them while they're on the phone with the scammer. And like, one of the more famous clips is the guy screaming, "Do not redeem! Do not redeem!"
We will steal the erection. See, I love black women. And cue the safety dance. Give us your foreskins. I think we'll end on that one.
That one is so accurate, considering who this person is.
All right, so which one are you guys going with?
I got to give it to James.
I agree.
These fists are made for children.
Yep.
I do like hands up, don't shoot.
Let's see.
6. What do you say? Wrong.
Cue the safety dance.
Okay, we still win, Terry.
I'm surprised nobody did a Trigglypuff reference.
Yeah, there you go. Get your hate speech off this campus.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the these fists were made for children.
Yeah.
And that's just what they'll do. Yeah,
One of these days, these fists are gonna be inside of you.
Ew.
Ew. Sticky.
Fisting 101 by Chuck Schumer.
All right. And now for our third article. The one group of people that the end of DEI has been the toughest on is, of
Black
course,
people?
the kids.
Oh, who fucking cares?
How does anti-DEI rhetoric affect kids?
There will be no picture for this one because it's some gay ass group of people.
Yeah.
Or
DEI for parents.
yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
You got so turned on by the thought of DEI for kids. He's got to go take care of some business.
This brief commercial break brought to you by the Chinese Communist Party.
We really do owe them a lot. They've been very good about sponsoring this show.
Yeah. I recently read an article explaining that a conservative group wrote a guide to provide parents with the knowledge needed to oppose DEI. After I finished reading the article and shaking my head in astonishment, I felt compelled to respond by writing my own article offering parents with the tools needed to protect their children from harmful anti-DEI propaganda. Let's start with
DCI that can chat just says, well, they'll stop being gay and cutting their tits off.
Let's start with a basic description of how anti-DEI rhetoric can negatively impact how parents raise their children. Increased parental burden. Since diversity and inclusion principles are restricted in schools, parents feel more obligated to teach their kids about these values themselves. You mean they feel responsibility to be parents? Right.
How dare they?
This can be particularly stressful for parents who may not have the resources or expertise to address these complex issues effectively. So, you need a degree to tell your kids, don't be racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Navigating conflicting messages. Children may be exposed to conflicting messages about diversity and inclusion at home and in school. This can make it more difficult for them to understand and navigate these essential social issues.
Okay, so don't send them to school. That's good advice.
In communist China, there's no such thing as conflicting messages.
True.
Increased stress and anxiety. As they deal with these politicized issues, parents can feel more stressed and anxious. In a climate where inclusive values are under attack, parents are often concerned about the social and emotional growth of their kids. So, yeah, it seems like this is just tougher for stupid parents than it is for kids.
Yes.
Restricted access to...
The DEI hires of parenthood, basically.
Yeah. Restricted access to resources. Parents who want to raise their kids in an inclusive and welcoming society can find that their access to resources and support systems is restricted by anti-DEI policies. Parents' response. Now let's take a look at some ways parents can counter the impact of anti-DEI noise on their children. Early in your child's development, have age-appropriate discussions about gender, race, and other identities.
Yeah, just 3 simple words. Don't be gay. Just keep repeating it until they get the message. It's easy.
Pay attention to your child's worries and acknowledge their emotions. Encourage candid conversations without fear of judgment.
Smile, your uncandid conversation.
That was a Moon joke. Right.
Yes.
Read books, watch documentaries, and interact with a variety of media that encourage inclusivity and understanding to educate yourself and your kids.
Winnie the Pooh, the 1989 documentary about the Tiananmen Square.
Yeah.
Which didn't happen.
Because if there's one thing kids love, it's documentaries.
Yes.
Talk to your kids about any anti-DEI propaganda they come across and explain why it's inaccurate and dangerous. Encourage connections and friendships with individuals from different backgrounds. Hey, you see that black one? Invite him over.
What happens when they invite the Mexican one over and the Mexican one is highly conservative?
That might happen.
Yeah.
Well, first we have to jump over your fence.
Yeah. But if they are conservative, that's when you call up ICE.
Yeah. It's like, see that black kid? Invite him over, but wait until I hide all the silverware first.
Yeah. Engage in neighborhood...
We have come for your squinkles.
Yes.
Engage in
Show
neighborhood...
us your squinkles.
Wait, what do you mean I'm under arrest? Engage in neighborhood gatherings and groups that support inclusivity and diversity. Treat everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their background. Encourage your child to do the same. All right.
Can I do the opposite? Can I treat nobody with respect?
Yes.
All right. Well, if any of that was too difficult for you, luckily we have sample conversations you can have with your
Oh,
child.
good.
Oh, God.
We saved the best for last. Here are 3 specific
Very
examples
instructional. I'm looking forward to it.
of conversations parents can have with their children to nullify the negative messages of anti-DEI propaganda. Number 1, the Rainbow Friends conversation, ages 5 to 7. Parent, have you ever noticed that some people have different skin colors? Some are brown like chocolate, some are pink like strawberries, and some are like sunshine.
Is that the Asians?
Some taste like sandia.
And that's when the kid wonders if you're on LSD or something.
Yeah.
All right. Child may offer observations or questions. That's right. Well, what's the observation? What if the observation is I don't like the brown ones?
Parent, I have observations and questions.
Thank you, child, for your observation.
Why is this conversation like it's being had by a robot?
This
entire article is written by ChatGPT.
This is for parents who can't pass the Turing test. All right. That's right. Just like flowers come in different colors, people come in all sorts of wonderful colors too. And just like we love flowers,
vasectomies.
And just like we love flowers of all colors, we should love people of all colors. Imagine a world full of rainbow friends. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right. Number 2, the superhero team conversation, ages 8 to 10.
This is more advanced than the one we just read, I'm assuming.
Yeah. This isn't for
In
beginners.
China, the only good color is yellow.
Yes.
Parent, you know how superheroes have different powers? Some are super strong, some are super fast, and some are super smart.
And some are just gay.
Yeah. Child, yeah, like Iron Man and Spider-Man. Parent, exactly. Just like superheroes, people have different talents and skills. Some are great at drawing, some are amazing at sports, and some are really good at helping others. The best superhero teams are made up of people with all sorts of different abilities. We need everyone to make the team strong. Okay, what does the kid in the wheelchair contribute?
He can control minds.
There you go.
Number 3, the kindness counts conversation, ages 11 to 12. Parent, have you ever heard someone say mean things about someone because of their skin color or where they come from? Child may share.
Yeah, you said it about me for being white.
Yeah.
Child may share an experience or express concern. What if the thing is like, yeah, I called Charlie a spick the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Parent, it's not okay to treat people differently because of things like that. Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
Except Jose.
What
We just
can we
call
do?
him Span.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can we do if we see your...
the mix?
Yes.
There's 2 things I hate. People who don't respect other people's cultures. And the Dutch. What can we do if we see or hear someone being unkind? Child may suggest ideas like talking to a trusted adult or standing up for the person being treated unfairly. That's right. Kindness always wins. These sample conversations are meant as examples only of honest and open dialogue with your kids. Keep in mind that there's no need to make specific accusations about someone being wrong. The goal is to address harmful ideas and promote critical thinking by encouraging your child to evaluate information and form their own conclusions. What if their conclusions are different from DEI?
Oh no, that's not allowed.
Then you beat them.
Yes.
All right. Over the next 4 years, kids are likely to witness a barrage of anti-DEI rhetoric that's in stark contrast to the kindness and respect principles that most parents want to impart to their children. Be proactive. There. Now we all know how to talk to children.
Yeah. And the most important step, and I don't think they mentioned it in the article, is buy a white van and write free candy on the side so that the kids will know that it's safe to approach you.
Yeah. Then you could tell them all about DEI.
Exactly.
All right. Well, with the end of the third article comes the third game.
Oh,
And that is...
I'm back.
you're back for the third game.
You're back just in time for Poe or No Gender Edition. This is where I give you...
Dog got sick, so we had to help him.
Yeah. This is the game where I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is made up. And I'll even give you a short description of each one.
Hey, stop.
Is it hammer time? Is that why we have to stop?
Or is it in the name of love?
Do we have to elaborate and listen?
Yeah. All right. Gender A. Nick gender.
Oh, I thought that was going to be NIG gender. Oh.
No.
Gender...
Nick gender is when a black person likes to nick things, which is
Wait! Before you go on, I'm thinking maybe Nickelodeon.
Gender related to Nickelodeon TV shows and other Nickelodeon related things.
What's next? What's next? Double Dare Coric?
Yeah.
All right. Gender B. Pup ghost gender.
The fuck? Okay.
Gender related to dogs dressed as ghosts. All right. And gender C. Chungus gender. Meme gender related to the Big Chungus Bugs Bunny meme. All right, and I'll start a poll so the chat can get in on it. And don't forget one of the options is that they're all real.
I'm gonna go with B because C is too ridiculous and A is kind of like I'm imagining in my mind what the flag would look like. It would have the big orange splat on the front.
Okay, but before I guess, Frosted, has your dog died recently?
Hey, let's not make that kind of joke, man.
I've never had a dog.
Okay.
I didn't either before I had these two.
So before you had a dog, you didn't have a dog. Good to know.
What?
I mean, it checks out. You know, the logic checks out.
Never mind.
It is factually accurate.
Yes.
Let's see.
6. I have one more. Have you ever had Chupa Chups?
Oh yeah, it's a lollipop. Interestingly enough, the word chupa means suck, so it's sucky suck.
Nice.
So Chupacabra is a sucky monster.
It is a goat sucker. A sucker of goats, yes.
Don't worry, Moonshock. I won't do any more Mexican snacks. Okay,
dude. I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't. Do them as many as you want. I don't care.
All right,
It's
let's
just
see.
it's like when you do that, it's kind of like, you know, sort of like what Frosted does when one of us says or does something dumb while he's reading. He just goes,
Yeah.
Right, let's
It's
see.
that kind of reaction.
That is the goal. That is the desired reaction.
Yes, and you're winning on that aspect.
Well, let's see. Chat is going all real, followed by C so far. So, Jack, you said you're going with B?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Who gives a shit?
All right, Moon?
I actually almost never do all real, but this time I'm going with that. So,
All right. Terry?
Let's see. I'll I'll go C.
All right.
Stop
And
being
6.
such a chungus there, Terry.
Why don't you try and make me?
But I can't. I'm not there.
Well, use the portal.
Yeah.
Ew! That portal is for one thing and one thing only, and that ain't where. No.
All right.
Hell
6.
no.
Sixty. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Moo.
All real.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay. So, wait. Someone keep withdrawing and adding their vote.
I don't think you can withdraw your vote, can you?
I don't know.
Probably because YouTube sucks.
Yeah, that's
No,
probably what it is.
YouTube chupas. YouTube chupas.
Now, see, you have to say it right, Six. You have to say Luna. You are agreeing with Luna, and that's me.
See, I know Chupa Chups because they sponsored a video game.
Chupa
Such ups.
All right.
I'm going to continue calling them Chupa Chups.
I love Big Chungus.
All right.
Big Chungus. That's another Mexican snack. Big Chungus.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, chat went with all real, followed by C.
Oh,
That's
I
and
always do that.
Yeah.
and the answer is
Go on, give me freaks. Give me freaks.
C is fake.
You son of a bitch.
Wah, wah.
Jonathan
I just-
Frakes is not being nice to us this week.
No, he's being very nice to me.
Whatever, do what I want.
I just felt like going with a meme,
Yeah.
and it had to be a
But
cringe
what?
one. It had to be a cringe
Yeah, I
one,
was
so
gonna
that
say.
so that you would believe it's them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, as it was said, if the Nick Gender flag does not have that big orange sploosh on it, then I'm going to be very disappointed.
All right. Well, I mean, it's the right colors, but for some reason they didn't do the right design.
Oh, that's a fucking staircase. Woo! Look at me.
What the
And,
shit is that?
That or it's somebody just zoomed way the fuck into the Nickelodeon splash. And
Could
then
be.
like just took like a little
Good
rectangle of
God.
it.
You
But I
can't
like
even
the-
do.
I
you
like
gonna say?
DC Isaac says Chungus gender is too funny to be real. The gender people aren't funny.
I was gonna say you can't even get being a faggot right.
Now that does kind of speak to me. Orange sherbet, which I kind of or what's the like a
Creamsicle?
creamsicle? Yeah, that does kind of speak to me from a creamsicle perspective. Yeah, 'cause
It has
I love-
nothing-
Orange Julius.
It's got to be. It's not even the right colors. It's supposed to be orange and slime green.
Mhm.
Now the logo is orange and white.
I don't give a shit. Nickelodeon is slime green. God damn it!
Yeah, see, creamsicle gender. That's perfect. That's perfect
right.
for creamsicle
And
gender.
here is pup ghost gender.
That flag is symmetrical. Oh, that one looks kind of gay. But
Well, at least it's got a dog on it. At least it looks like the thing it's supposed to look like, as opposed to the Nickelodeon one.
that looks like the face of a dog that's taking a heavy shit that just can't get it to squeeze out. It's like
That looks like That looks like a dog that's robbing a 7-Eleven.
Okay, that could just as easily be pup clan gender.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Take away the ears, yeah, and kind of point the top a little bit more. Done. KKK dog. There you go.
Mm.
All right, but that's not all, of course.
Oh yeah. What's this next one? Lifetime gender.
Mhm.
But it's not what you think, though, because I was thinking that we spent a lot of time making fun of all the gay and cancerous genders, but if you want to change the world, you have to be the change you want to see.
Cancer? I already got that box ticked. I'm good, thanks. I don't need more of it.
Which is why we have to create our own genders.
Oh, okay.
That's right. So now we have Power No Gender Edition. Too awesome for homos.
Oh god.
Where I am going to be making my own genders that are just fucking cool.
Yeah.
What?
Super seducer gender.
Oh my god.
And of course, I have to start off with Ted Nelson gender.
Oh.
There you go.
Xenogender,
Corey.
xenogender related to being Dr. Ted Nelson, and which feels stronger when eating crackers.
Oh
Mm.
my god.
And,
Tell me that there's at least one for
Ted
Puma
Nelson.
Man. Is there
and
one for
here's the
Puma Man?
flag.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
There. See, that's how you make a gender flag.
Yes.
Oh, did you make that in paint?
Now, it's a Pixar app on my phone. Same thing I use to make the thumbnails.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
do you have a hey everyone, let's pitch in and get cracking?
Man, I thought the big Chungus one was gonna be the most cringe gender.
Hey, just because you're jealous doesn't mean you have to put it down, okay? All right.
I think your Ted Nelson gender is very nice, Mr. Frosted.
We're going to pin it on the fridge.
Yes.
Thank you, Terry. All right. All right. And now for our final article. We have had a wave of terrorism going across the country. And it's the worst kind of terrorism. The kind that no one really talks about. That's right. Unsolicited semen and the crime no one's talking about.
Oh my god.
Semen terrorism explained.
Lacey.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my gosh, the terrorists are planting IUDs.
Lacey Lou, huh? Okay, does it look like that? I don't know. What in the hell is that?
And Lisa in chat just says, what? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, when it's going to be explained.
Yeah. In my younger years, I had a friend named Ivy.
Oh, you
During
forgot
one
to
of
read the trigger warning.
Oh yeah, trigger warning, fucking disgusting sexual assault.
There's
In my
no
young-
picture of this woman. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Oh
in my
wait,
young-
wait.
Oh,
Oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's somebody that should be talking about unsolicited semen.
how many people have seen Labyrinth?
I have.
I think she's channeling what's his face.
David Bowie.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like Helen Mirren if you like put her in a clothes dryer for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see. During one of the summers of our university years, Ivy went to New York City for a lengthy stay with her sister. One afternoon she called me, upset. She had been on the subway, seated next to a man she did not know. After a few minutes passed, she was startled to see that the man had unzipped his pants and had his penis in his hand. She
There's
immediately...
an awful lot of the word penis tonight. Is there something you're not telling us there, Frosted?
He just wanted you to feel comfortable, man.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that because I love the cock.
Yeah.
And do not clip that.
Too late.
Yeah. She immediately stood up to move away from him, but as she did, she noticed that her purse was covered in a slimy substance.
Oh, yeah.
What? Ew.
After fleeing the train and throwing away her purse, she contacted me and said, I really want to believe it was like ectoplasm or something. Yes,
It was good.
My purse.
his penis is haunted, yes. Right.
Oh my
It slimed me.
It slimed me.
But that
Yes,
was
that redefines that term now.
but that was
call. Splooge Buster.
Come Busters.
Nut Busters. Right.
Oh, Nut Buster. Yeah, there you go.
But that
Steve is mentioning the South Park episode with Randy. It's like, it was a go.
Oh.
But that was semen, wasn't it? That fucker came on my purse.
Well, where else was he gonna do it?
All right, somebody clip that. All right. There's a very similar story arc in the Netflix show Sex Education. The show's character of Amy, spelled wrong, played by Amy Lou Wood, rides a public bus to get to school. In the second season... Oh, there's the bus now. Right.
Yeah.
The
In the
penis
second-
on the bus goes up and down.
Oh, dear gosh.
In the second season, she is ejaculated on by a man masturbating beside her. But isn't this just a Dave Chappelle sketch?
Yeah, no
You
kidding.
know what? Why is she still sitting next to him? It's like,
Seriously.
I want to see where he's going with this.
yeah.
It's
Those-
a bus full of Gozer worshippers.
Though she initially brushes off the experience, she finds herself unable to get on the bus again, and imagines seeing the man everywhere she goes. Welcome to the world of semen terrorism.
What?
Dude, okay, here's the thing about cities is that everyone in cities is living under some sort of, like, the big ones, like, you know, like New York. They're living under some sort of weird spell wherein they are willing to brush off all of the bizarre and awful things that they see as just part of life now. And then something terrible happens to them. And then all of a sudden, now it's important. I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ, just notice the things that are happening around you. They're not normal. They're not okay.
I mean, everybody gets cummed on a little bit.
Oh.
Everybody
You
comes
vote for them every
sometime.
single year. You vote for the people that run these places, and they are permissive of this behavior.
Everybody comes.
Sometimes.
Take comfort in your friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the world of semen terrorism.
Kumbaya.
It's
Come
shocking.
as you are. Oh.
It's shocking, it's sticky, and it's also a sex crime.
I
I was just thinking, come together right now over me would be a good one for this woman to see.
Or come, baby, come.
In 2019, a semen terrorist was fined approximately $500 for soaking a woman's shoes with semen.
Soaking? That's a lot of fucking spooge at once, man. If you're soaking, a
Yeah.
woman's shoes-
Did you wait for him to get like his boner back into a second
No
row?
kidding. Like, how long did you stand there for him to soak your
Like-
shoes?
It's like a
Praise the
fire
jizz is
hose.
up.
This is up.
Semen terrorism, yes, you read that right. What is it? It is the revolting act of a cis man secretly ejaculating on the possessions or body of a woman without her consent.
So a cis man. What if it's a trans woman? What is it
No.
then?
No, trans women never do anything perverted, Jack.
That would be woman jizz. Thank you very much.
Yes.
There was this
A
strange
trans
man in the
woman can
subway.
have a penis.
Most
Yes,
of them do.
Yes, but they're all good people.
Yeah.
It has risen to prominence in the news of the last year because of its
Listen, I see what you
because
did
of its popularity in South Korea, and also because it is currently difficult to prosecute.
there. Spooge is currently okay.
I mean, it's kind of easy to get DNA of the culprit. All right.
Well, yeah.
I think.
As
Well,
South
maybe
Korean,
South Koreans have found a way to take the DNA out of their semen. So yeah, there you go.
Mm.
as South Korean law currently stands, a perpetrator must exercise violence or intimidation in order for an offense to be categorized as a sex crime.
Oh, this woman must be English or Australian because they spell offense wrong.
No,
That's-
they don't.
The act of secretly depositing or smearing semen falls outside of this definition.
I love how they the word deposit. You're like, I'm just gonna. It's like fucking putting money in your bank. I'm just gonna deposit the semen right here.
But also,
It's
to
strange.
counter your argument, man, she spells categorized wrong. So
Oh,
she
Right.
can't make up her mind. Is the problem? She doesn't.
there is
know
no S in categorized. Sorry.
Right. Here's another poor choice of words. This gaping loophole
Oh, gee.
has become a point of contention after several South Korean court cases in which men who committed semen terrorism were charged for property damage rather than sexually criminal behavior.
This woman is projecting and is absolutely into bukkake.
And yes, you've read that right too. In 2019, a semen terrorist was fined approximately $500 for soaking a woman's shoes with semen.
Again, soaking. Come on.
Property
Has
damage.
this woman ever seen an actual ejaculation?
Property damage being the only legal avenue available to pursue. In 2021, a man was fined for ejaculating into his female coworker's coffee mug once a month.
Whoa. Which means it happened more than once, which means she drank it.
Yep.
So how did she not know after the first time, like, oh, this makes pretty good creamer.
Exactly.
This is the best creamer I've ever had.
The final ruling was not that he had committed a sex crime, but that his actions had ruined the cup.
I mean,
Oh my
agree that you don't use that cup anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you let it dry out too? It's like, oh, you know what? I wasn't thirsty anymore, so I just let it dry out. Oh my God!
Come dancing.
Coffee wasn't supposed to dry like that. Yeah, it's almost like airplane. He doesn't normally get a second cup of coffee.
You read that correctly too. A woman cannot currently be awarded damages when she is a victim of semen terrorism, but her coffee mug can.
I got sued by a coffee cup. Oh no.
This is, of course, utterly ridiculous, and as such, there has been backlash. South Korean law
be very easily solved by not going to South Korea.
Yeah, seriously. Unless she actually lives there, but then again, it's like, if you do, then get the fuck out.
Just start wearing raincoats.
Come on, Delura.
He's having way too much fun coming up with his lines.
Come on, Irene.
Yeah, we say, is your name Irene? Do you have a song named after you?
South Korean lawmaker Baek Hae-ryun has introduced a bill aimed at broadening the definition of sex crimes to cover situations where objects or substances are used to cause sexual humiliation, even without physical contact. Another
Come around here no more.
That's what they should have called the bill.
If you get jizzed on, doesn't that count as physical contact?
Yeah.
No.
Like
It's not in touching you. It's just some fluid that happens to be containing his DNA.
No, it's moisturizing cream.
Let's see. Another parliamentarian, Lee Soo-jin, has suggested.
Too bad that N wasn't a Z.
Yeah.
Has suggested amending the country's criminal code to expand the definition of indecent acts. Civic group Korean Women Link advocates for recognition that semen terrorism is a gendered hate crime.
Oh,
wait, hold on. Isn't South Korea the country that has the insane feminist control over it? Like, their government is just absolutely batshit insane feminists?
Yeah.
So isn't there like additional context for this that is like kind of missing?
And also,
I can't help but feel that. Yeah, sorry.
And also, how is it a hate crime? I don't think you come on your enemies.
No, it's a love crime.
Yeah.
Maybe it was done in a hateful manner.
Mm-hmm.
I
Maybe
can't
they
help
were thinking about somebody else's. Those fucking sons of bitch motherfuckers. I'm gonna spooge on you just because I hate those people.
I can't help but feel that this author might be leaving out some vital context somewhere.
Yeah, breaking news: milk of some young guy arrested for soaking a shoe.
Okay, and Korean women's rights group Hail. I don't know. Yeah.
I was thinking that the 4 Non-Blondes is like, and I said, hey.
has said, semen terrorism is, without a doubt, violence directed at women by men. It is not merely a sexual fetish. All the perverse acts we hear of were driven by toxic masculinity, the need to control, and the thinking that women aren't equal.
You know, I hear this
There it
from
is.
semen terrorism. It's like, it's like some Middle Eastern dude taping freaking dynamite around his dick and be like, "I'm gonna make it blow up if you don't stop it."
Okay, so here's what happened. A super niche crime is taking place, and that's being blown way out of proportion in order to take away rights from men.
Blown out of proportion, I'll say.
Oh, that's what happens when you have feminism and women.
So
in
if
charge.
they started coming on men more, that would be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That wouldn't even be a crime.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would happen if a woman happened to splooge on a dude? Is that considered
Well, like a
the same
trans
kind
woman?
of crime? No. I mean, apparently, women can do that that sort of thing too. So, what would a woman do?
That's just pee, man.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Everybody squirts. Sometime.
Let's see. While the act of semen terrorism has come to prominence through South Korea, it occurs in other parts of the world too. It's not a new trend, and it's not a consensual sex act. California man Stevens Millen Castro was convicted on counts of misdemeanor assault and battery after applying his semen to his female coworker's keyboard and mouse, honey, water bottle, and lotion.
Ew.
See, there's two L's, so you would pronounce it like a Y. It's Millan Castro.
Oh my god.
Giving a new meaning to sticky keys.
Sticky bottle.
In 2005, 3 male students in Connecticut took turns ejaculating onto a sleeping woman.
That's
in
one hell of a fucking sleeper. Holy shit.
Yeah. She probably dreamt that it was raining.
This article's title should be, well, now that's a sticky situation.
That's what I call a sticky situation.
Yes.
Eats ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, that ends it, and then we all went out for ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Given the years, it doesn't seem like this happens all that often.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you have to go back 20 years to find an example.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In 2013, a male student in Boulder, Colorado, broke into a woman's dorm room to ejaculate onto her while she slept.
Oh, that was his plan all along. He's like, you know what? I need a woman to ejaculate on. So, oh yeah, you. I'll let you go to bed, and then I'll wait, and then I'll go right into your room and be like, hope you're ready for this, because I got it right here.
In 2015, a man the police dubbed the Phantom Ejaculator.
See that? I saw that just like about a minute or so.
There
I'm like,
goes my hero.
Yeah. You think it was Billy Zane?
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
Put a cork in it, Zane.
Yeah.
oh, Keith, you just gave me a bad. He's like, we have breast milk. It's like, yeah, you're gonna go around just like,
Yeah, squirt it on guys' faces.
stop, or I'll squirt it at you, and the men will be like, okay.
Yeah.
The Phantom Ejaculator was caught after a 4-year spree in which he ejaculated on nearly 100 different women on public transportation.
God damn.
I like that guy, but I don't want to shake his hand.
No, fuck
Yeah.
no. Maybe he's ambidextrous.
In 2017, a man held down a woman he did not know and ejaculated on her face in Alaska.
That's awfully specific.
So I went all the way up to Alaska
Yeah.
and someone down and ejaculate on.
It's like all these fucking women in the lower 48, they ain't got shit. I'm gonna go up to Alaska. Get myself an Eskimo.
You know the reason I think that these occurrences seem so rare based on the author's own description? It's because it's not that I don't think it doesn't happen, but rather that it's usually accompanied with worse things like rape.
Okay, this next part I absolutely would fucking believe in.
Let's see. In 2017, I did that.
2018.
In 2018, women at the University of Delhi in India reported being attacked by balloons filled with semen thrown at them.
See,
Yeah,
now
that's India.
these are balloons. They had to be inflated with the splooge of many men.
But also remember, this is India. I can believe anything disgusting that
Yes, that is
happens.
why I said I would not be a bit fucking surprised, because those men are disgusting.
They throw poop for fun.
Yeah. I've actually worked with Indian men, and they are absolutely fucking disgusting. They smell nasty. They have the worst attitudes and worst opinions, and they are very fucking chauvinistic.
And they have.
I actually like Indians. I don't have a problem with them.
No,
they have the same attitude towards shitting in the street as San Franciscans do. So,
So
We're not so different.
I
India.
guess you didn't curry their favor there, Moon.
no, they
Yeah.
smell like fucking curry. And that is no joke either. I have actually gone into a room full of Indian men, and that fucking place.
Oh boy!
And they were not eating. Oh, it was
Man's like, I went into a room full of Indian men. It's like, oh, I know this is going.
Now, motherfucker. Okay, fine. Let me get a little bit more specific. It was a room full of Indian men who were on the phone because they were working, not as phone sex workers.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Never fucking mind. Oh my god.
They were working. I had to convince them to come on me.
Ew! No!
It used to be that people would come on you and you wouldn't even have to ask.
Dude, Tyr, they've been in my gay bathhouse forever. Where have you been?
Let's see. Okay, in 2023, a woman at a grocery store in Maryland was stabbed by a semen-filled needle wielded by a man she did not know.
Well, I mean, even if she did know him, I wouldn't want to be fucking stuck by one of those either.
But surely that's beyond semen terrorism. If you're stabbing people with needles, surely there's a stronger crime this man could be charged with.
Yeah, what if that shit had HIV in it?
And
Even
what's
beyond that,
more,
it's quite clearly battery to stab someone with a needle.
Yes.
and also, are we ignoring the fact that these people are probably like mentally disabled in some capacity? Like they have some sort of serious psychological issue that's not being taken care of?
Well, I mean, she writes for Medium, so that goes without saying.
So Jack, let's not get bogged down in semantics.
Yeah, biological terrorism. Yes, Keith, that is correct. And you know what the mental picture that I just got of that last one with the balloons filled semen. It's like, you know, that meme picture of that woman with that where that woman's face gets like bombarded with hot dogs.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the balloons of semen. It's like
That is the nostalgia chick.
It's just really stupid to blame masculinity on a problem that's much more easily explained by psychological disorders.
Yes, the psychological disorder of being male.
Well, yeah, we're all a bunch of sexual predators and criminals, didn't you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Lindsay Ellis, is that who that woman was with the hot dog face?
Yep, that's the nostalgia chick.
Oh, okay. I have no idea who that is.
If you're reading this with your eyebrows and your hairline, you're not alone. This is utterly bizarre, and it begs the question, why? What drives such behavior? Unlike recent pieces I've written in which we've discussed the lack of clarity around consent, the secretive ways in which semen terrorism is typically perpetrated suggest that the men performing the assaults are well aware of the fact that they should not be doing it. There is no, I didn't know it was wrong to spooge into my coworker's coffee mug claim here. I'm sorry, officer, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Must have been his aim. Back into the left.
If I had been told that this sort of thing was frowned upon.
Yeah, I think there was no signs that said "Do not spooge in your coworker's coffee mug." I mean, there's no like one of those big red circles with a line over like a sperm or something like that. Like no spooging.
Okay, I find it kind of disturbing that Tyr felt the need to look up the semen needle one.
What?
All right. These acts are performed knowing full well that their victim did not consent.
I don't know.
This leads us to ask why these acts are happening. What is the motivation for a man to do this? And for those men who are standing up in the back saying, "This doesn't happen," please reference the above cases, and also consider that given how grossly underreported sexual assault is in general, it is probable that it is a much more prevalent crime than we know.
How the hell do you know how underreported sexual assault is? I love when people just throw out this claim. Oh, well, it's underreported. How do you know? How do you know?
Guessing.
But I think T's thing in chat would be much better without the final word. If it was just, it was in my home, then it's like, okay, now that's interesting.
A Korean man broke into my home and stabbed a lady in the ass with a semen-filled needle.
Yeah.
All right, and this next sentence would be my response. Why?
Because
that women in many countries now no longer need a man to survive is a fact. So too is the observation that many, many men are not reacting well to the removal of the implicit societal promise that they are owed a wife simply because they are men.
I cannot say that I've ever met a man who thinks that way.
It therefore seems logical to conclude that semen terrorism is an attempt to feel the control and power over women that many men have been socialized to believe they are entitled to.
No, again, wrong.
Or maybe they're just crazy perverts?
I would believe that more than I would what this dumb woman is saying.
How dare you believe all women?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
Semen terrorism seeks to humiliate, objectify, and degrade a woman who cannot say no because she does not know what is happening until it is over. It strips a woman of her agency and leaves her feeling powerless. It is not okay. As always, it will be up to women to lead the charge for change, because until there is no longer a legal loophole and/or heavy consequences, the men who perpetrate semen terrorism have no motivation to stop. We need to keep talking until men learn to understand we are human beings too.
Yeah, we need to.
I'm gonna need a fact check on that.
We need to close the jizz loophole.
Yes.
Oh.
I just want to see if there are other people talking about times this happened.
Yeah, most men don't wash their hands. Everything they touch, you touch.
Ew.
Because it's true, men never wash their hands. None of us.
Bullshit. I probably washed my hands a little too much. I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway.
But there we go. Be on the lookout for the phantom ejaculator.
Yeah.
One might say he's a menace.
That would have made that fight scene a lot more awkward.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I have for tonight, gentlemen. So I'll take a moment to shill my co-host and guest. I Like Boobs has Games with Terry on his channel Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
All right. And Moon has his Twitch channel linked in the description where he plays games that are as good as Super Seducer.
Yes, I don't play games that are as good as Super Seducer. Yes, Terry, I know the only way that you'd show up to my channel is if I play that stupid game. And yes, I know nothing that I ever play will ever be good enough for you.
I was just going to call you a pussy bitch because I did promise to do that.
And I was just going to come on you, but yeah.
Nasty.
Ed Frosted arrived and soaked the shoe.
Oh my God, you guys are disgusting, but I love you. God damn, I love you guys, every single one of you.
And Terry is also on Games with Terry on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern on I Like Boobs channel. And he's
I don't know. He has reduced visibility on my channel.
Yes.
What'd you do, Terry?
I had a tweet that was reduced visibility, and it became a joke on our last stream.
Oh. No problem, Zero. No big deal, bud.
All right. Let's see. Okay, he's also on Hammer's Minions Nights on Wednesdays. He's on Mr. Adams streams on Mondays, I think.
He's
Yep.
in the he's on the portal. He's here and
Yeah,
there. He's
Yeah,
everywhere.
he's right behind you, ready to come on you. Right.
Standing right there. I'm gonna come on you.
Hey,
Like, you
those
ready?
shoes aren't going to soak themselves.
He's upside down too because he's from Australia.
Yeah.
All right. And,
Well,
I'm the cum gremlin.
well,
I'm gonna come on you.
next Wednesday it'll be Horde.
all right. And anything you want to shill, Six?
I write books,
He does. I've read 2 of them.
and
All right.
there are more to come.
Oh, oh, whoa! Are you gonna spooge on your books first before you write them? It's like, no. I'm good, thanks.
Well, that's what he means by an autographed copy.
Oh,
If you want to put a link to them in chat or anything, go ahead.
is that the special ink that he uses?
Yeah,
It's the invisible ink.
Ew.
yeah. You just
All
like you rub lemon juice on it, and it spells his name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But you have to hold it over a lighter.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you Juan Valdez?
All right. Jack, we need a Mexican snack name for this.
Cumacabre.
Oh, I guess that works.
All right. Well, we now know Six's pen name. All right.
Yes.
All right. So,
Actually, I
see.
know what his pen name is.
Oh yeah.
Everybody should who gets his books.
All right. Well, we should be back next week, and next Friday is Valentine's Day.
Wait,
So
what do you
maybe-
mean it's not Manuel Noriega?
So maybe we'll have a romantic episode of the corner. Even more
Ooh.
jizz articles.
There you
Right.
go.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh
So
shit, that reminds me. My property taxes are due next Friday. What the fuck kind of city would make the property taxes due on Valentine's Day? That's pretty fucked up. Every year. Every year.
I was gonna say, why did jizz remind you of that?
Jizz always reminds one of.
Oh,
property
because
taxes.
I'm getting fucked by by the city we live in.
City of Angels. Lonely as you are, together you cry.
Shut
All
up.
right. Well, we should see you next week at the usual time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys then.
Bye.
See you later.
I'm the cum goblin. Gonna come on you.